Hello everyone, my name is Commentating Guy Phil, and today I have a very special interview for you. Today, with me, I have the one, the only, Garby St. John, and his associate, the Dumpster Man. First off, how you doing, Garby?
I'm doing fine, I guess. You dragged my ass out here, so I'm not very amused.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about that, Garby, but anyways, let's get right into this interview. Now, Garby, if you have watched the last match on the channel, you would have seen a massive title change take place. Danny is now the Garby Show World Heavyweight Champion. How do you feel about that?
How do I feel? How do I feel? We're talking about Danny, the OG, the original K. From the very beginning, I always thought of him as a joke. He was wasted. He's wasting precious Garby Show time. Now, this pillar of inbred has risen to the top. Do you know what that means for the Garby Show? Its image is ruined! The image of the Garby Show is now stained with gay. I don't know how to feel right now. I'm angry and I'm disappointed. How could Trunk lose to such a weakling?
Garby, you must know that this is now the second time that Danny has been the champion of the Garby Show. How do you feel that Danny has been able to get the title twice before you have?
You just don't understand. There's something about that inbred, some kind of gayness that oozes from him that prevents people from fighting him seriously. I don't know what it is. I don't know how he does it. But he did something. Something was off about Trunk that day. He was not fighting to his full potential. I watched it with my own eyes on TV. And something was off. There was this gayness that I could not fathom. And before I knew it, Trunk was on his ass. And that cyborg was dancing. And fucking celebrating. The gayness was everywhere. I could barely contain myself. So what if he's won more than me? He won by being gay. I won fair and square. That's all that matters.
Okay, Garby, well, if your memory and mine serves me correct, it was you that beat Danny for his title the first time and took it away from him. So, will we see history repeat itself, and will Garby go after the championship again soon?
If you think for one fucking second that I'm gonna let that cyborg remain at the top of the Garby Show, you got nothing coming. I can walk into the ring any moment and whoop that robot's ass. It's just a matter of time when I feel like it. But I think there's something that has to be done first. My associate, the Dumpster Man, I think he deserves a shot first. A chance to reclaim his former glory when he was the OG straight man of the Garby Show before that inbred spread his toxic gay all over the channel and ruined it. We're gonna get the straightness back. Mark my words. Isn't that right, Dumpster Man?
Reclaim my former glory. Take that title from Danny.
That inbred's day as champion is numbered! Mark my words! It's numbered. He better watch his fucking back.
Okay, so we know that the Dumpster Man wants first crack at Danny, but moving on from Danny, I just have to address the elephant in the room. Garby, how did you get the dumpster man to become your associate again?
Well, you see, the thing is... Welcome to my workshop, dumpster man.
Fuck you, Garby.
Dumpster man, I'm sure you're wondering why you're in my workshop. Well, the answer is simple. I need a new slave to slay the game of the Garby Show. And what better option than you? And now, I bet you're wondering, how will Garby do it? How will Garby take this inbred and turn him into a faithful servant? Well, I'm gonna have to brainwash you and convert you with Garby influence. Listen only to the sound of my voice. Let your mind relax. Let your thoughts drift. Let bad memories fade. Let Garby be upon you. Surrender yourself to the influence. Let it wash over you like gentle waves from the coast of your crane. Let it envelop you, comfort you, imagine someplace imagine somewhere safe. Imagine yourself in Garby's dungeon. You trot around, chains so tall, touch the sky. Pure Garby all around you. You can feel it melt in your skin. You're not cold. You cannot overcome the influence of your master, Garby. Can you hear it? You only have to listen. You ain't growling. You ain't growling yet. I am in total control now. Be calm. You are now. history.
Well, guess that seems like an interesting story, but nonetheless, Garby, I have to ask, is your feud with Yuri about over, or is there still more to come?
Well, you see, that's quite a tricky one. Yuri is an inbred, but he's not always an inbred. It's kind of this. I don't even know what to call it. Sometimes he gives in to the power of gay. Other times he isn't. So it really comes down to whether he wants the Garby show to thrive or he wants it to plummet into gayness. It's up to him. If he succumbs to the gay, I will bump his fucking ass and knock all the gay out of him. But if he continues to remain straight, then I will gladly have him as an ally. That's all there is to it. It's quite simple.
Okay, now Garby, I want to take this interview to a little fun question now. Who would you say are the top 3 worst wrestlers in Garby show history and why?
You see, that should be a pretty easy question, but you have to understand that we are drowning in inbreds and drowning in gay, so Garby has to really think about it if he wants to find the gay that is the most and put it up on top. But if we really have to narrow it down, I don't know if I have a top 3, but I can pick 3 that are equally roughly as gay. If we had to pick, I will start with, of course, Shapiro! I already forgot what that inbred's original name was, but let's see, what is there to say about him? First off, he pretends to be a false Garby. An inbred of Khan! He could never be a real Garby. He is but an inbred that likes to dry up people until they submit to his gay. I have been violated so many times by inbred, so many victims on his channel. I feel for every inbred that was dry upped by that fucker. But so that's why he's one of them. I always want to put him up there. Another one would probably have to be. It's hard. I could stay out there all inbreds. I really could. I really want to talk about Danny because let's be real. He was the first vessel of gay that jumped on the channel. This fucking cyborg just walked in thinking he owns the place because he takes the championship. And then, no matter how many times we get rid of him, that robotic cockroach gets his ass back up and oozes the gay on everyone until they can't fight any longer. So I think I'd put Danny up there too. Now at 3rd, you see there are a lot of people. I'm having a hard time thinking of someone else that's truly worthy of it. I could say Mr. Clean. I could say, Sosa. But if I had to pick anybody that truly deserves a 3rd spot on the inbred tier, it would be Pimp Daddy D. Now, who is Pimp Daddy D? Well, he's an inbred. I think we all can figure that out. But what is there else about him? He is the leader of a syndicate of gays called the D Nation. Now, what is the D Nation, you might ask? Well, you gotta listen because there's some really fucked up shit. The D Nation is this syndicate of gay where they abduct and drug children in 3rd world countries. And they bring them over here and they use them as slave fighters to oppose the straightness of the Garby show. Pimp Tim Petty has had many victims, but each one has been free. We freed them, and now they can walk and do as they please. That fucker even went to jail for his crimes, but he broke out. There's just no end to him. If you leave that fucker alone, you don't know what he's gonna do. You'll just keep doing more and more gay things. So yeah.
Okay, Garby, well, it seems like you had some stuff to get off your chest, but nonetheless, Garby, can you I would like you to talk to me and everyone here about your entire feud with Yuri. Like, where did it begin? And did you devise that plan to beat Yuri at SummerSlam because you didn't know if you could beat him?
The whole thing with Yuri started a very, very long time ago. You see, back when Garby was but a small child off the coast of Ukraine. Garby was living his life, just like anyone else. And then this inbred shows up by the name of Yuri, this Russian. He fucked me out of life. Everywhere I went, this inbred was ruining everything. I don't want to go into detail, but let's just say he fucked my life over. Next thing you know, Garby is, carrying on with his life. And, he doubles on the Garby show, he steps into the picture. He becomes champion. And who is the first person to approach his turn? That fucking Russian Yuri. Garby thought that fucker was gone. He never thought he would see him again. But this fucker from his past is come back on. That's where it started. But then, when he threatened to take the title from me, something that Garby worked very hard to get, it just drove me crazy. Every step of the way, he was there, like a nuisance in my ass. He wouldn't go away. He wanted to take everything from me again. And so once Garby lost SummerSlam, yes, Garby orchestrated that. He wanted to happen. Garby wanted to humiliate Yuri on national TV, once and for all, to prove that Garby is better than Yuri. But it backfired. Garby was humiliated. I lost. I couldn't recover from it. I really couldn't. I was in shock. My one chance at redemption was gone. I was thinking, I'm gonna be a lapdog forever. That fucking Russian had taken everything from me. But Garby persists, and he persists, and he kept trying. He was back and forth, back and forth. I whooped his ass, he whooped my ass. Just back and forth. And finally, the SummerSlam 3 comes along, and Garby finally fucking won. Finally showed the world that Garby is better than Yuri. And we were talking about how he fluctuates between being gay and straight. And I will keep pounding the gay out of him as many times as it takes for him to finally give up and stay on the side of Garby forever. That's all I have to say about that question.
Okay, Garby, well, I think I just have one more question for you. How does it feel to be labeled as a cheating coward for the way you won at SummerSlam?
What did you just say to me? Is this so kind of you? Is it?
No, sir.
Do you hear what you're just saying? Are you fucking calling me a cheater? You have the audacity to say I'm a fucking cheater when all the impressive exhibit every gay tactic at their disposal.
I'm just a commentator.
I am tame when it comes to cheating compared to them. If you wanna lash out at me for not being fair, then there are plenty other people you can walk up to and bitch them out.
Yes, sir, Mr. Garby, sir.
Okay. Yes, you can classify what I did as cheating, but You can also classify a lot of things that people say is cheating. It doesn't fucking matter. Either way, Yuri had lost. He wasn't getting his fat ass off the ground. Even if there was intervention, he still lost. Cheated. He adapted the amok, Garby. It was a brilliant victory! A brilliant victory!
Okay, Garby, I think we should just calm down now.
I've enough of this. I'm out of here. Thank you for wasting my time. Who does he think he is? Deserves some people.
Well, guys, I don't know what I said, but that was the interview with Garby and Dumpster Man. Went about as well as I'd expect. So, yeah, thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to tune in to all our new videos, all our old videos. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Be a part of the Garby Show Army. And this is Commentating Guy Phil, signing off. I'll see you guys next time. Wait, no!
I'm Brian! You're me! Oh! What is it, Mother? You have this coming! How dare you call me a cheating!